A conspiracy enthusiast guide to cryptids, the beasts, the myths, the merch. Cryptids. They're the life of the conspiracy party, the weird cousins of zoology, and the only reason half of us carry blurry cameras into the woods. Sure, skeptics call them folklore or hoaxes, but those are the same people who think Taco Tuesday is natural. We know better. What even is a cryptid? The word cryptid comes from the Greek kryptos, meaning hidden, which is accurate because they're always conveniently hiding just outside the frame, behind a tree, or in a guy named Earl's shaky camcorder footage. Cryptids are basically the world's missing files, creatures that allegedly exist but stubbornly refuse to do interviews or sign autographs. They're the zoological equivalent of that one coworker you only hear about through rumors, but never actually see at the office. Only hairier. Usually. The historical angle. Believe it or not, cryptids aren't just internet memes with fur. Cultures around the world have reported strange beasts since, well, forever. Dragons in China. Thunderbirds in North America. Sea serpents that allegedly lived under every ship captain's bed. Ancient maps even had "Here be dragons" written across uncharted waters, which historians claim meant, we don't know what's here. But let's be real, it meant sea monsters, avoid at all costs. Fast forward to modern times and we've traded medieval woodcuts for grainy YouTube videos. Same paranoia, better bandwidth. Famous cryptids and their preferred locations. Bigfoot, North America. Bigfoot, the king of the cryptids. Bigfoot, also known as Sasquatch, also known as that hairy dude who owes me rent. He's been spotted across North America, most famously in the Pacific Northwest, where hikers claim to see him lumbering about. Skeptics say it's a bear. Believers say it's a blurry interdimensional traveler. We say it's a brand opportunity. Suit up in cryptid merch before your next camping trip. You'll either blend in or get adopted into the Bigfoot family tree. Loch Ness Monster, Scotland. Nessie, as she's affectionately called, has been photobombing Scotland since the 1930s. The famous surgeon's photograph supposedly showed her elegant neck, but later turned out to be a hoax with a toy submarine. Which only proves one thing. The government doesn't want you to know the truth. You think a Scottish lake is just going to sit there without a prehistoric sea serpent in it? Please. Chupacabra, Latin America. First spotted in Puerto Rico in the 1990s, the chupacabra is the cryptid equivalent of a bad neighbor, always sneaking into yards, draining livestock, and leaving behind nothing but drama. Reports vary between alien lizard thing and angry dog on keto. Either way, the goats are not thrilled. Mothman, West Virginia. The patron saint of glowing red eyes, Mothman terrorized Point Pleasant, WV, in the 1960s. Witnesses described a human-sized moth with wings and a knack for showing up right before disasters. Think of him as a cryptid hype man for bad news. Honestly, if your local bridge starts shaking, don't check the bolts, check the sky. Jersey Devil, New Jersey. A horse-headed, bat-winged demon born in the Pine Barrens after a woman allegedly cursed her 13th child. Because of course New Jersey would have a cryptid that sounds like a heavy metal album cover. You won't find him on the turnpike, but you will find locals who swear he's real, probably while tailgating. Why do they have such weird names? Cryptid names are half the fun. Some are rooted in native or local folklore, like Sasquatch from Salish languages. Others are pure tabloid gold. Chupacabra literally means goat sucker. And then there's Mothman, who sounds less like a terrifying entity and more like a rejected Batman villain. Quick, to the porch light. Bottom line, if you want people to believe in your monster, you better give it a catchy name. No one's scared of unverified woodland quadruped number 6. Why are photos always blurry? Because cryptids are shy? Because cameras are bad? Wrong. It's because cryptids operate on a special frequency that makes them inherently out of focus. That's science. Or maybe it's quantum. Or maybe it's just bad hands. Either way, if the moon can be fake, your blurry Bigfoot photo can be real. Cryptids as cultural icons. Let's be honest, half the reason cryptids survive is because they're fun. They're folklore in the age of hashtags perfect for merch, memes, and midnight campfire freakouts. Whether it's Nessie plush toys, Mothman festivals, or a shirt exposing the hollow cube Earth, cryptids thrive because we want them to. They're the monsters we choose to believe in, because real life is already scary enough without goat suckers and swamp apes. Why wear cryptid gear? Because nothing says, I'm in on the secret, like a shirt that outs the surveillance squirrels, mocks the moon, or casually points a finger at a lake monster. Our official advice: stock up at the Conspiracy Shirt Company before your next forest hike, alien abduction, or trip to Waffle House at 2 a.m., which is basically the same thing. Final thought. Maybe cryptids are real, maybe they're not. But wouldn't you rather be the person wearing the shirt when Nessie finally crawls out of the lock for a press conference? Exactly. That's why we prepare. That's why we dress suspiciously. And that's why we say, stay skeptical, stay weird, and for the love of Mothman, stay fashionable.